Hello, my beautiful humans, and welcome back to Scatterlovetarot with your girl coming at you with another pick a card reading. August is a huge month. Okay, and if you're here at any other time, that's fine. There still might be a message here for you, but let's talk about August. There's a lot of planetary and astrological things that are happening this month. I won't go too far into detail about them. However, just if you are having a huge month on your shoulders, just know there's a lot of stuff going on in the astro where we're being affected by it. So we started off August 1st with a full moon in Aquarius, and August 16th is the new moon in Leo. And this month we have a blue moon on August 30th, which is another full moon, and I cannot remember right now. I believe it is in Scorpio. I'm not 100% sure on that. Don't quote me. I don't know if I wrote it down. Let me check real quick. I might have written it down. Why? Because I do those things. Let's see. What do we got? No, it's a full moon in Pisces. Ooh, I should have remembered that, right? So we got a lot going on this month, and I feel that it's necessary for us to talk about the 8/8 portal that's coming up. I'm actually going to be posting this before I post some other ones that I have recorded already that are ready to go and everything. So because this portal is humongous, it's the LIONSGATE portal. This is one of the most magical times of the year. It can also be a very cleansing time of year. I have experienced a lot of different things on the 8/8 portal. So without too much detail and further ado, we will go ahead and get going on this. I do just want to let you know that these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave what does not, knowing that as you interact with my channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing, it does allow me that opportunity to connect with you directly and get you out more resonant readings. Also, if you are interested in supporting the channel further, you will find all those links down below in the description box where you can reach out to me via email to get a personal reading. Letting you know there is a finite amount of spaces available each week. They are first come, first serve. However, you send me an email, I'll let you know how many spaces are available, as well as further information. And make sure you follow me on over to Scatter Love Radio. That is my podcast where I talk about anything and everything, things that come up on the reading, things that I've been through myself. It's just a fun hangout session for us all to kick back, grab a cup of water, coffee, tea, whatever it is you drink, and yeah, have a chill session. So, all right, with that being said, let's see, is there anything else I need to cover first things first? No, I don't believe so. Let's go ahead and get into your prayer, and then we'll go ahead and draw some cards and get this reading underway. Oh, and being that it's a big month, you will be starting to see some changes. I know I said that last month. I am in the process of getting everything squared away for you to experience just something else with the channel, which is always fun, okay? So, it's underway. I cannot promise it'll be here at the beginning of this month, but it will be here sometime this month, I promise. That I do promise, okay? So, let's see. Awesome. My beloved source, this prayer is for any and all who come onto this video. I ask that you open us up to our healing. Life is hard and difficult and frustrating and heavy, and sometimes it gets really ugly. And sometimes we don't understand what's the point of living in this dualistic world if this is what it is. We know that you have a purpose and you have a plan for us, and part of that is to become our empowered selves. Not just our truest selves, but the truth of being empowered in this life, especially for those of us that are empaths. When we're in a victimized empath state, we're unable to receive our deepest truth. And so I ask that you bring each and every one of us on here into our empowered state. Whatever that is it's going to be different for each and every one of us, but reminding us that we have strength to live this life, and that while there may be difficulties and ugliness and harshness in this life, that equally so there is beauty and grace and wonderful adventures that are just waiting for us to take the opportunity by the horns and go through it. But sometimes we don't know what steps to take, and so I ask that you show those steps to us. Make it blatantly obvious to us, because sometimes we're just dense because we live in a dense world. And we need that enlightenment, and we need that guidance, and we need you to take our hands and drag us when we need to move forward. Because some of us do struggle. In fact, I would say all of us do struggle but with the knowledge and the faith and the trust that you are here guiding our every step and helping us along the way. And for that, truly, truly thank you from the bottom of our hearts. As these words are spoken unto this space and over my fellow humans on this video, so shall they be. Amen. Aho, Asay. Thank you, thank you, thank you, my beloved source. Let me get this set up over here. Out the way. I got a new incense today and it smells so pretty. I got some ash over here. Let me get this out. Okay, so I already drew some stickers for y'all. I have no idea what they are, so we'll find out as we go. And today we are going to use this oracle deck. I haven't brought it out since the first time just because, you know, the book that they sent me is like a newspaper. But that's alright. I figured it was time to bring it back out. These are such lovely cards. This is the Dreamscape Oracle. I do believe there is a Dreamscape Tarot as well. I almost got that one when I started searching for tarot decks. It's so weird how it happened. I actually picked that one out. I carried it around the whole store with me. But it still just didn't sit right with me. It was so weird. It just didn't feel right that this was the one I wanted. I just picked it up because it was so beautiful. It was the most beautiful tarot deck there was. And when I got down to this table, I saw this candle that was sitting on top of like a book. It looked like a book, and it was a Pisces candle. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's my candle. I was like, all right, Pisces. And I walked over, and it was sitting on top of the Tarot Marseille. And that is actually why I picked up the Tarot Marseille, because as soon as I touched those cards, it sent an electric shock through my whole body. And I knew that those are the cards I had to get. Like, without question, I knew that these were the ones I had to. So, just an interesting story that now it's come back around to me in these oracle cards. So, source, for pile number 1, what oracle card will help us understand better what's coming with the 8-8 portal for them? What is coming for the 8-8 portal for pile number 1, source? One oracle card. And I already shuffled these to save a little bit of time. Okay, thank you, source. Alright, and for pile number 2, what oracle card will help us understand what's coming for the 8-8 portal for pile 2? Okay, for pile number 2, what's coming for the 8-8 portal for pile number 2, source? It was that one. I could feel it, feel the energy. What's coming for the 8-8 portal for pile 3, source? What can you tell us about the 8-8 portal for pile 3? What oracle card will help us understand this better? For the 8-8 portal pile 3, source. Okay, so pile 3, you're special and you're getting 2 cards for some reason. I'm not going to question it. Not going to question it. Alright, so let me set these up. Like, actually, I think I'm going to leave it kind of like this. I don't know what I'm going to do. Let's do this, because I usually check out the stickers at the end. We'll get there. We'll get there. I'm having an indecisive moment. Okay, so for pile number 1, we do have this beautiful jasper. This is a zebra jasper for you to choose from. Okay, for pile number 2, we have this garnet. For pile number 3, we have this citrine to pick from. This is yellow citrine. Okay. Let's put these all together. So we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. And whichever one you are drawn to, that should be the pile for you. And with that being said, I will see you over on your perspective. Hello, my fellow human. If you chose pile 1, if you were drawn to this zebra jasper, or if you were drawn to this card during the shuffle, this is your reading. We'll go ahead and set these over to the side. We do have a sticker to check out at the end. Okay, so first things first, let's get the dice going. Let me pick them out here. Alright, these are general readings, so take what resonates and leave what does not. Knowing that as you interact with the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing, it does allow you an opportunity to directly connect with my energy and for me to directly connect with your energy and get you out more resonant readings. Now, I do just want to point out, whatever's not making you feel good or you feel like is grating you, there's two things here. It's either not for you or there's a healing opportunity there. For those of you that are deeply on the healing journey, you're going to understand what I mean by this. For those of you that are not, that is perfectly okay. Just remember that might not be a message for you. Okay? If you are interested in supporting the channel further, you will find everything you need in the description box down below, where you can reach out to me via email to get a private reading. There is only a certain amount of spaces available each week. They do fill up rather quickly, okay? However, if you email me, I will send you an email letting you know how many spaces are available, as well as further information from there. Make sure you guys do follow me on over to Spotify or Anchor FM for my podcast at Scatter Love Radio. It's something that you can take with you on the go. It's just a chill session where I talk about everything and anything, things that I've gone through, things that I've experienced on the channel, things that I've experienced in regular life, things that I have learned, things that I've overcome, and taking accountability on my journey. It's just a nice session where I teach you or show you whatever it is, if it resonates with you. However, it's just fun for you to take on the go. Alright, I think that's everything. Let's go ahead and get into the reading and find out what's coming for the 8-8 portal for you. We're just going to let Source say whatever's coming for each pile, so keep that in mind, okay? So Source, what's coming for pile number 1 in the 8-8 portal? What do they need to know? The energy is really powerful already, so what's coming for the 8-8 portal for pile number 1, Source? Alright, so we have Virgo, 9th house, and Mars energy. Is that Mars? Yeah, that's Mars. For a second I thought it was Mercury, but no, that is definitely Mars. Let me get my block. So, it's kind of weird. There's like this opposition that's happening here, right? So it's like active energy while passive energy at the same time. Okay? I know. How does that make sense? You have something that's coming in the spiritual realm. You are going to have a spiritual upgrade. Okay, this is going to be something where you're dealing with an internal struggle, or you're having troubles manifesting something, or even having difficulties understanding self or your own journey. Okay, like we come to periods where we're like, what? Like, okay, I've been doing this, now where I'm at doesn't make any sense. And you're going to be coming into an enlightened moment where you're going to understand that this is like leveling up, graduating, initiation, moving to the next level, okay? But it's going to come through a sense of patience, like taking it slow and steady and paying attention to the details that are coming along the way as well, like not getting so caught up in the bigger picture as much as paying attention to the small routines, and the small daily goals are very important. I keep seeing a planner, like a planner where you can list out everything that's going on, where you can set daily goals, where you can set daily affirmations, and like where they have in the week, there's like undated journal or undated planners you can get where they have for the week, like these are 5 things that I want to get done for the week. It has Sunday through Saturday, and you can check mark it, things like that. I'm seeing something like that will help you stay on track. If you're not into something like that, then that's fine, but making a list on your phone or making a list for yourself, a to-do list every day, that's what this is focusing on. But the 8-8 portal is actually going to help you take action on those mundane routines that you have that you may have found boring before, and it's going to bring a new sense of enlightenment to that. It's going to bring a new sense of excitement really to it. It's going to be very fast and slow at the same time, because it's like when the day comes, like when you wake up, say you want to wake up and meditate, but you've been struggling to wake up early enough to meditate. So suddenly something's going to switch in your mind where it's like now all of a sudden, without having to really worry about it or transfix so much on it. You're going to wake up in time to meditate, and it's something that you're going to look forward to. Like when you go to bed the night before, you're like, all right, I get to wake up and meditate in the morning. Like, all right, it's something like that. Okay. But it is very fast moving with Mars here. It's like very active. And this is something that's leading you into whatever it is that you're meant to put out into the world. So however you're meant to express yourself, this is helping you become a true leader in that expression. This is going to help you stay grounded, and it's going to help you really light that and ignite that solar plexus chakra where your power of will comes from here, and really like leaning into that. This is big energy. This is really big energy to start off with. We're looking at an 8-8 portal, which is already a very spiritual happening, and we're starting off with a 9th house. That's incredible. That's incredible. So let's get some cards out on it. Source, what's happening in the 8-8 portal for pile 1? What's happening in the 8-8 portal for pile 1? Yeah, this is like a completing of the cycle. Letting go of those inner thoughts and feelings that are leaving you unbalanced, that are leaving you feeling doubtful about your journey. It's like where you've questioned before, you're just going to understand, or more or less understand what's coming, right? You're no longer going to be like, oh my gosh, like why is this so difficult to embrace? Why is this so hard or whatever? You're going to be like, okay, I understand this now. This could even be, if you're not on the spiritual journey, that's fine. This could just be in your self-development journey. This could be in school, right? Because the 9th house is all about learning. Whatever you're learning, okay? It is about travel. It's about all that other stuff. But the thing that's focused here is learning, what you're learning. So whatever it is that you've been diving into or delving into, that's what's going to happen. Like where maybe you've been struggling to understand this math problem, and now suddenly you're going to be like, oh, it was this simple all along. Like it's just going to start clicking, right? I keep seeing like when you flip a light switch, that's what's going to happen here. All right, let's get some cards out. So source, what's coming for pile 1 in the 8-8 portal? Thank you. What's happening for pile 1 in the LIONSGATE portal? The 8-8 portal, source. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, and they're saying not to rush things. Like, don't rush. I keep hearing that song by Alabama, I'm in a hurry. Right? Like, I'm in a hurry to get things done. Oh, I rush and rush until life's no fun. All I really gotta do is live and die. But I'm in a hurry and don't know why. Can't be late. I'm having plenty of time. Shaking hands with the clock. I can't stop. I'm on a roll and I'm ready to rock. Oh, right? Like it's like you're so focused on time. And that's, as humans, we get focused on time and we feel like time is against us. And so with the song coming in, it's coming in strong. Like it's coming in, the whole thing coming through right now. And it's like saying like you're not even having fun with what it is that you found fun once upon a time ago. Right? So what had happened was you ended up getting caught up in the amount of time that you had to spend toward yourself or on your journey or whatever. And it's like that, like why was I saying to wake up early to meditate? It was like, it's like that. It's almost like there's things that have come up in your life that you're so focused on doing. It could be Netflix. It could be hanging out with friends. It could be mindless scrolling. It could be anything that's wasting time, and suddenly you're just making a shift where you're like, nope, that's not serving me. And you may do it. That's not to say you're just going to walk away from it. You may do it, but what's going to happen is there's going to be like this shift while you're doing it. And you're going to, okay, that's enough. Like I'm done. I'm not going to get hours and hours in on this. Like I'm over it. So like some kind of like, I'm just finished with this weird energy that's coming through. And you're going to slow down. That's why I was saying it's like coming in fast, but it's also like slow. It's a slow process. Yeah. Finally taking back what's yours. Because for so long you didn't want to face the reality of what was happening. Oh, I see. Broken hearts will make you do a lot of weird things. And I love that the 3 of Cups is on the bottom here. Yeah, you've had a time. You've had a big time in your life. Okay, you've had a lot of ups and downs. And I feel like this is like one of those paths that it's just never steady. It's like you get on a roll and then something comes and it's just like a humongous obstacle comes and stands right in front of you, right? And you're not seeing how strong you are. You're just not seeing that you have the ability to basically take your wand and just boom, cut these things down or break through them. Like, oh yeah, I'm a Kool-Aid man. I'm sorry, it came out so fast. Sometimes it just happens and then I'm like, wow, that really just came through. Okay. Okay. But yeah, you're gonna like, you could just break through it. You could just be like, look, this isn't gonna work for me anymore, because there's been a time in your life where you either had a messed up relationship, or you just didn't get what you wanted from another person, or had expectations, right? When we didn't get what we wanted, it's not because we're greedy, right? Understanding it's just because we may have had an idea of how things are supposed to happen, and they didn't happen that way, okay? And it kept you from a lot of good things in your life. It kept you from a lot of happiness in your life. And there's also this feeling here where maybe you've been wondering, like, once I get beyond this obstacle or this issue, whatever it's prevalent in your consciousness, this doesn't feel subconscious. This feels very like you're aware. You're very aware of this situation, and it's like every day you're like, I'm forgiving, I'm trying to overcome, I'm trying to heal, like there's something else that comes from it. And there's this almost this belief that once I get through this, then I'll be happy. Once I let this go, then I'll be happy. And what they're trying to show you right now is this 8-8 portal is going to help you come into a place of seeing the mundane as a way of healing. And knowing that those small actions are taking you to your bigger goals and what your desires are. And that's going to bring a sense of accomplishment and fulfillment within you. And so what's happening for this 8-8 portal is embodying this powerful being within. You know you're sexy, you know you're sensual, you know you're good looking, but above all of that, okay, and if you don't feel those ways, then it's the opposite, right? You're going to be empowered, okay? You're going to be empowered here. And that's the thing, like sometimes we live in a victim mentality for so long, not realizing that's a very subconscious act to be in a victim mentality here. And so this is like something that you victimized yourself on for a long time. And now it's coming to the surface and you're like, okay, I have to face this head on. And you're actually facing it head on through those small daily tasks that are getting you to the next thing. So like if you're trying to master something, okay, they're showing me an instrument here, like a piano or something like that. Let's just use a piano to make things easier. Whatever it is that you're trying to master, it does not have to be piano. But say you're trying to master piano here and you've been trying to learn, getting frustrated. And then when you get frustrated, you think about how nothing works your way because of situations like this. What's going to end up happening is like those moments you get frustrated, you're going to push a little harder. You're going to dig a little deeper. You're going to move forward because of those motions. It's those mundane things. It's saying everybody had to start somewhere. You're trying to master push-ups, but you don't know how to push yourself up from the ground. You can get down flat, but it's like pushing back up, or you always fall flat to your stomach, right? There's never that suspension that comes. And then it's like instead of starting out on the floor, maybe you start out on a incline. Or you start out at a wall or something like that. You see what I'm saying? It's like you draw yourself back, and instead of doing the masterful act of it, you come back to the beginner's act. And it's like you move through those motions. It's so weird. I actually had a dream last night that was just about this. And it's so, I didn't even think about it until right now. I write down my dreams every morning and then I forget about them because I let my mind try to work it out until later. But in my dream, it was Guitar Hero. And this is so weird. This is so weird. I'm actually on expert level in Guitar Hero. Like, I've always loved the game and everything like that. But for some reason in the dream, I knew I was an expert, but I could not play the game in the dream. And I was with my brother. My brother had passed away and everything, right? And so long story short, he was like trying to remind me that it's okay to step back. And it's weird that this comes up like this. Like, they're telling me it's like that's the premonition of this coming to fruition. When you take a step back, you're going to regain footing and you're going to move faster, which is what my brother was trying to tell me in the dream. He's like, when you take a step back, my brother's a huge guide on my journey. Like, he's a huge guide, but this is not for me. I'm just saying it's just interesting that this is coming through here, because that's exactly what they're trying to show you with the cards, is taking a step back and realizing that you're trying to push yourself too hard all at once. And it's okay to draw back, right? Those mundane tasks, those day-to-day activities, those daily routines are what matter more than the outcome. Because it's those little things that are going to get you to the outcome that you want. Okay. I'm going to actually just go ahead and get some oracles. I was going to be... Oh, yes! Okay, I love this. Oh, I know. I usually do clarifiers, but this was so clear on what they wanted. And then we had this pop out. Number 36 here with purpose, shark. Yeah, this is like your path of purpose. Whatever it is that you're doing, what I was saying, you're manifesting, finding fulfillment. Our purpose is to learn how to find inner peace and happiness. It's not about what we're doing. It's about how we feel. Right? And so here we have 1616 on the clock, right? And it's like this energy of coming through and understanding that you have an opportunity to really relish in your purpose, what you were designed to express, but also feeling a sense of fulfillment. You're already on the path to that. You're not, once I get through this, it's how do I embody this? Not once I do this. It's literally asking yourself, how do I embody this? How do I become empowered? Do you really think a shark is a victim? Sharks have victims. A shark is not a victim. And that's what they're saying here, to pull yourself outside of that victim mentality, to not thrive on that, right? Sometimes I get so lost in being the victim that we forget how to empower ourselves. To empower yourself is to take those mundane tasks and take a daily walk and do it every day. And if you miss a day, to not beat yourself up, to just keep showing up, right? And we have 37 on the bottom. Interesting that this flew out and then this is on the bottom, 36 and 37. So you're making progress here. We have intuition with Kat. This is the goddess Bastet coming through here. She also rules the sacral chakra, which is the chakra of divine expression. This is my right to feel, right? So you're actually going to express your feelings through whatever you're doing. Music, art, shoot, it could be gym, it could be anything, right? Whatever it is that you're trying to do. Okay, let's see here. It's coming for the 8-8 portal for pile 1 source. Okay, thank you. Yeah, learning to balance this out. Alright, let's get some messages. For pile 1 source, what messages do you have for pile 1? Whoa, okay. I'll take it. Let's see what's on the bottom. Focus on truly communicating. And this is actually going to be a month that's difficult to communicate in because of Mercury going retrograde. It's going to be retrograde the whole month of August. So just some difficulties this month, but don't let those difficulties hold you back, right? We're supposed to work through the difficulties. Okay, and that one. Before a breakthrough, you go through a breakdown. Exactly. So you're on the verge of a breakthrough. Things are working out for you. You're coming into this. That's why I was saying it's like very explosive energy. It feels very explosive. Okay, so let's put these here. We'll check those out in a minute. Yeah, completing a cycle. Gosh, this makes so much sense. Like closing out the old and inviting in the new. Right? And we just had a full moon on August 1st in Aquarius. So definitely this energy, and Aquarius energy is the exact opposite of Leo. And so it's like doing a 180 from what used to be, right? You're no longer in that energy because you're coming into your purpose. And it's like telling yourself how strong you are is so important at this time. Look, and we have Pisces energy, intimacy, intuition, and compassion. And if you guys didn't hear the intro, we also have a full moon in Pisces on the August 30th, which is a blue moon this month. So definitely getting around water might help you, as well as the Pisces full moon, interesting, might means be a significant time for you. And it's like the 8-8 portal is the opening to you going that next step on the journey. It says, you want to know what your place in the world is. Wherever you're happy, that's where. Didn't I say that our path of purpose is to find inner happiness and inner peace? And then this card comes out. It's number 33, master number. I freaking love you so much, Source. Thank you so much. Number 38, the past is with us all, whether we like it or not. This is so synchronistic for your reading, pile 1. Exactly. It's like, but living in the past and just letting the past be the past are two different things. And sometimes as humans, we get so caught up in living in the past that we can't move forward. The present becomes our past, right? And we keep reliving things. Okay, so this is an interesting one to come out. I have no idea why this came out, but we have woman who secretly sleeps with other women. So this could have been something that someone went through. This feels very specific. This is not meant to resonate with everyone, okay? So don't make it fit. But what this could be pointing at is that what you dealt with in the past was a cheater. It doesn't necessarily have to be a same-sex situation. It can be, okay? But the thing is here is that it's like a lover behind closed doors, okay? When we're talking about secrets. So there was a secret or a lover or an affair that was happening, and that's what you may keep reliving here. And then we have find the grace to leave what's not meant for you. There we go. Look at that. This is so synchronistic, your pile. Like, I'm already in love with your pile 1. Like, this is so crazy. I love that. Look, we have 33 and the 3 of Cups, so you may see 333 a lot, which is also 9, and we started with 9. Very powerful stuff. Very powerful stuff. Ooh, and I love that you got the Sun Bear. This is a very powerful card. Hold on, let me get to the place where the Sun Bear is. We're going to talk about him for just a second. I got to open up this newspaper-like thing. This is not the original book for it. You guys don't know what happened. It's on another video. I'm not going to explain it this time around. Okay. So let me see if I can get this to work. There we go. Hold it and read it and hold the card at the same time. Okay, Sun Bear. Sun Bears live predominantly in Southeast Asia, where they prefer to spend most of their time watching from the trees. The distinctive golden chest patch reflects the warmth and life of our sun. The Sun Bear is considered the embodiment of spiritual power and strength. Their intuition and self-reflection help one heal through harmony and balance. As part of the LIONSGATE family, they are also share common spiritual traits of intuition and introspection. The strength of bear medicine is seated with the power to restore harmony and balance to heal. Many cultures refer to the bear spirit as the great healer. Summon the strength to help steady your spirit. Listen to your intuition and let it guide you. And I can't with how synchronistic this is. I can't. We've got intuition on the bottom over here. Like, just absolutely impressive. This is all about finding the empowerment, the place that you can empower yourself and leaning into that empowerment so that you can grow. Let's look at your sticker. Now, this is an affirmation sticker. It's a positive message. It could absolutely refer to what's going on here. It could just be something that you could say to yourself moving forward. So you're absolutely welcome to take a screenshot of it. Save it on your phone so you can remember to say it every day, okay? As tempting as it may be, hate yourself. What is it? As tempting it may be, you can't hate yourself into health. Like, that is powerful. I feel like there's this sense of asking, what did I do wrong? Why did this happen to me? Why did I go through this? What happened? What could I have done different? And they're just saying there's nothing that you could have done different. You have to learn to love yourself and to love yourself in this moment exactly as you are, with the flaws and the imperfections and the perfections and the beautiful things that you are, and learning to see those things within you. It's like, here's the thing, whatever you hate the most about yourself, this sounds weird, but start saying in the mirror every day, I love this part about myself. Instead of saying, I hate that, I can't stand that, say, I love this part of myself, and keep saying it every day. And don't stop. Don't just give up on it. You might be like, what's the point? One day you'll know. But I can't tell you when that day is going to come for you. It just takes time and patience. You have to love yourself. You have to reflect back to yourself what it is you want to be in the world. You can't expect others to see that for you and then actually become that. You have to become that yourself before the world will see you as you are. Okay? Pile 1, this is what I have for you. I loved your reading. If it resonated, leave me a thumbs up. If this is your reading, leave a little kitty with a pink heart down below in the comments and say, I embody self-empowerment, okay? Let others know that they're not alone on the journey, all right? With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and leave it there and get on out of here. I do want to take a quick second to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angel source, and my guides for coming together, for giving us this beautiful message. And until next time, stay human, Pile 1. Bye. Hello, my fellow human. If you were drawn to this beautiful piece of garnet, or if you were drawn to this card during the shuffle, then this is for you. We also have a sticker to check out. I have no idea what they are. We drew them before, and I'm going to learn with you. It's been awesome. Pile 1 was incredible. I have no doubt yours is going to be. I just think this whole reading is going to be incredible. I'm excited. First things first, keeping in mind these are general readings, so please take what resonates, leave what does not, knowing that as you interact with the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing, it allows me an opportunity to directly connect with you and get you out more resonant readings. Also, if you're interested in supporting the channel further, you'll find all the links necessary down below in the description box, where you can email me for a private reading. Keep in mind there are a finite amount of spaces available each week, but if you email me, I will let you know how many spaces are available. Further information, they are first come first served basis, and they do fill up rather quickly, okay? Also, if you are interested, check on out my podcast over at Scatterlove Radio. There's a link down below in the description box. It's just a cool hangout place where I talk about anything and everything, and it's something you can take on the go with you. Yeah, and I hope to see you there. So first thing, I do just want to say here, if something is definitely grating against you, I know I said this in the beginning on the shuffle, but I just want to reiterate it. If something is really grating against you, there's two things here. If you're on the healing journey, that means it's an opportunity for you to heal. If you're not on the healing journey, then it just means that it's not for you. Okay, and those who are healing, they will know exactly what it is that I'm talking about. And those that aren't healing, and if you're like, I don't understand what you're saying, then that means it's not for you. That's okay, right? Because these are general readings. So let's go ahead and get into it, guys, and find out what's coming for you for the 8-8 portal. What's happening for the 8-8 portal for pile 2, source? What messages can you give us for the 8-8 portal for pile number 2? Now, I'm just going to let source say whatever source wants to say here, okay? There's no really direct question here. It's just what's coming for you on the 8-8 portal, okay? So we've got the South Node, 10th house, and Taurus energy. Okay. Something about letting go of beliefs and stability when it comes to your finances and your ability to support yourself. So what's going on here? What's coming? Source is making you face some fears that you have in regards to the way that you bring in your physical stability. When we have 10th house with Capricorn energy next to Taurus energy here, this is like double mint gum fun. Okay, no, this is like doubly coming in on stability and security in the world, right? Capricorns are very disciplined, and they're structured, and they take small steps to attain their goals, even if it takes a very long time. A Capricorn will take the time to do that, but sometimes that energy is not something that everybody can embody, right? Because we're in a very fast-paced, fast food type of space in this life. It's like, if it doesn't come to us as fast as fast food or as fast as our internet, I don't want anything to do with it, right? And so why this energy is coming through here is I feel like you've been taking a long time with something. You've been working on it. Maybe it hasn't given you what you wanted, and you're about ready to throw in the towel. And this is saying here, you're actually letting go of a South Node belief, right? So whatever that lesson is, that pattern, that toxic energy is, it could be feeling that you're not worthy enough of being able to support yourself through something you enjoy doing. And yes, that's sometimes as simple as it is, but whatever it is, what's coming to head here is facing a South Node karmic lesson. Facing it head on. Understanding that in order to let this go, this is the only way I'm going to walk in my North Node. This is the only way I'm going to walk towards my destiny, towards what I want to bring in. Whether that's fame and fortune, whether that's just inner stability, whether that's physical stability, that could be financial security, financial wealth, whatever it is, okay? Could even be financial freedom, anything along those lines, but it has to do with your physical stability here in this world, which is definitely different for everyone. Also, it's about what you want to do when you're not working. Like, you want to enjoy life. You want to have fun. You want to enjoy life of luxury. You want to be able to do those things like take care of yourself and have things that like look nice and be able to enjoy the finer things, right? These are the finer things in life. And it's something that you've been struggling with. I feel like you sacrificed a lot along the journey. It's interesting. I did have a message before I started this reading, and it's coming back through right now because I forgot about it when I started, and that's how it happens. But the message is that right now you're in the middle of healing a deep, deep hurt, a deep, deep wound. Okay, like this is something that was impressed upon you from childhood. So this could be a generational curse of believing that you can only make financial wealth through working a 9-to-5, and you have to work for 50 years before you can ever retire, or whatever it is. Maybe you want to do early retirement or something like that. And it's like this belief, how am I ever going to do that if this is the only way that I know how to make money? And there's something else on the side that you're trying, but there's a lot of self-doubt that comes with that. And so what's coming up for you on this 8-8 portal is facing that self-doubt and also seeing your gift and seeing your amazingness. Really, like seeing how truly incredible you are and allowing yourself to relish in that and to be okay with that, right? Sometimes it's hard for us to really see our worth when we feel guilty for, oh, maybe that makes me a narcissist, or people are going to think I'm self-centered, or people are going to think I'm arrogant. No, it's not. When you honor the fact that you're good at what you do, that's just saying, you know what, I've taken a lot of time. I remember when I first started at this, I really was terrible, but now I'm really good at it. And that's just honoring the journey. So it's not selfish, it's not arrogant, it's not narcissistic, it's just the truth, okay? So Source, what's coming for pile number 2 during this 8-8 portal? What do they need to know? What messages do you have for us? What's coming for pile number 2 during this 8-8 portal? Okay, thank you. Yeah, it definitely has to do with work. This is healing some type of disbelief inside. Understanding yourself better. Taking pride in what you do and realizing there's nothing wrong with that. What's coming for pile number 2 during this 8-8 portal, Source? Thank you. Okay, what's coming for this 8-8 portal for pile 2? Thank you. Yeah, arguments, upsets. What's coming for this 8-8 portal for pile number 2, Source? Whoa, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay. You guys are wondering, is she in a goofy mood? No, I'm just goofy in general. Like, you'll know when I'm in a goofy mood because it's extra, okay? Like, super extra. Yeah, this is definitely a gift for you. You're gonna see things start to pan out. But let's see. Look, we have the world starting your reading. Like, how much more can we get into it? This is interesting because the same card came out in the exact same spot in the exact same way on pile 1. Interesting. It's giving me a different vibe, though. I feel like you dealt with people who just didn't take you seriously. Right? When we have the Knight of Wands in the reverse, yes, he can absolutely indicate someone that's a player. So you may have been cheated on. However, what I feel like this stems from is as a child, especially with this page energy coming out on the bottom of the deck, I feel like as a child, you may have witnessed arguments of cheating with your family. Okay, And this actually wore down on your worth. If it wasn't about cheating, it had to do with stability, because there's this sense of having money on the mind always here with this page and this horse on the bottom here. Okay, it's like not feeling free enough to enjoy life and always having to argue about money and always feeling like there was never enough. Or maybe you wanted to try things as a child, like say you wanted to do karate and there was always, oh, there's not enough. We don't have enough to do that. There's no way. Like, we can't give up on what we already are doing because there's not enough. Like, and feeling like that's the thing that's coming through here. I'm not enough. It's not enough. I'll never have enough. So it's like, even if you're making an extra $10,000 a month, right now, if that were happening, you could say to me, Becky, no, I would be fine. That would be totally enough. But that's not necessarily true. There's an underlying current that's coming through, feeling that it would never be enough, because that's an old habit, that's an old belief, that's an old karmic lesson that you're dealing with here. And it's something that's matched you step for step along the way. And it's almost like you would get a taste of finer things with this coin here. It feels like you'd almost get a taste of finer things, only to have it taken away from you by something or someone. Okay? Like, it just never panned out in your favor. It was always like too little too late. Right? And this left you in a place of feeling lack and feeling like you were in poverty within. Right? Other kids get to enjoy this. Like, it's simple as like Santa Claus, right? I know not everybody believes in Santa Claus, but let's just say this, right? Do I believe in Santa Claus? I believe in the magic of Santa Claus. Okay, let's just say that. But let's talk about Santa Claus for a second, okay? Say for when Santa came, you only got socks from Santa. But then you didn't get presents from your parents, and that was all you got. It was just to keep on that idea, right? But then when you would go to school, then other kids would be like, oh my gosh, like I got my bike, I got an RCA car, I got the, what are those hoverboards, I got a game system, and you're over there like, well, geez, I just got socks. And it's just an example, right? It's just an example, but it's like you would see other people enjoying that. Or like, say for your birthday, you actually got something that you wanted, like something really cool, and you're like, man, I've been asking for this for forever, and only to find out that it was rented. You know, like say it was like one of those large trampolines or something like that, and it's like your parents like, yeah, we got this for your birthday, but it has to go back at the end of the day. That's what I was talking about. Sorry, I'm going to hit the camera, but it's like this idea of being able to just dip your toe in, but then like being dragged away. Not by your choice. It was not by your choice, and that's what's coming to light here. Right? And if you look at this shape, it looks identical to the World card. Right? The shape. It's almost like you were too... What's the word? Not too fixated here, but it was like you were too engulfed in this energy. And you never were able to feel the whole sense of freedom that you actually had here. And so what's coming for this 8-8 portal is it's a completion of this. It's letting it go. You're not going to be worried about that anymore. And it may come up here and there. It may raise its weary head here and there, but you're going to be able to look at it and say, that's not me. So it does feel like it is finances here. I keep seeing finances, especially the Page of Coins here. And yes, the Knight of Wands gives me the sense of finances through the colors that we have going on here. Okay, and so it's like it's been hard for you, and there's been a lot of superficial energy, and there's been a lot of things around you that it's almost like painting a really good picture would draw you in. It's like having the finer things like pyramid schemes or Ponzi schemes or something like that would draw you in, only to have you like you would never get anywhere with it. Like you'd see yourself filling up everybody else's pockets, and so now you're trying to do something on your own, and it's like, is this going to pan out? And they're saying it's a very slow process, but yes, it is going to pan out. We just have to face this. Why do you feel like you're not enough to receive the money that you want for this, or to receive the stability that you want in your job? Right? This could be a promotion at work. Why do you feel that way? I'm really honoring that. With the 10 in the center here, we do have a completion, but we also have the swords cards coming through. This is all about mindset. This is all about your mindset. And when my 10 of swords comes up in the upright, now in the reverse, it does talk about deep, emotional, agonizing pain, suffering. It's a very, very difficult card when it's in the reverse, but it's equally difficult in the upright because we're talking about you found your match. You've met your match in the world. Somebody who argues with you, and it doesn't matter. You keep doing the same thing over and over again. It's not working, right? And it's like this argument, and it feels like you're your match. Like your soul is trying to lead you away from this energy, but your emotional ego is a match to your soul right now. And so it does feel like this 8-8 portal is bringing a shift in that as well, whereas now your soul's going to actually have more say in the journey than your emotional ego. And that tipping comes from just working on ourselves and allowing ourselves to let go of the past. And we're talking more and more about healing out in the whole world today, and you see it, I see it everywhere, at least. People are willing to really look at their trauma and what it is that they've gone through and helping themselves get out of it, but it does take persistence. And when we have the world coming out, we're talking about getting to the end of the journey, of the one spiritual leg, right? It doesn't mean our journey stops here. It means that this journey closes here and we get to begin again. We get to create a new thing here. We get to create a new journey in the wake of this. And so no longer are you going to be experiencing that here. There is also this sense of learning how to let go of what's no longer serving you, letting go of what's no longer bringing you peace, letting go of what's no longer bringing you happiness. And this could be playing off also as well as the Aquarius full moon that we had on the 1st, which really had to do with letting go of what's no longer working for us. What doesn't make sense, you let it go. And so that's what this energy feels like. It's like finally facing a part of yourself that was buried so deep that you're now able to let it go. And you could have your south node in a fixed sign, okay, which means it could be in Aquarius, it could be in Scorpio, it could be in Taurus, it could be in Leo. That would be something to look at, and that will help you kind of direct what's your north node in and find that out, and learning that about yourself will help you out, okay? Also finding out where your 10th house is or your midheaven, okay? We have 10-10 here, which is a path of purpose. But it does feel like something that has been immature or something that has been distracting in your life is absolutely coming to a surface. This is something that's very negative, something that fills you with a lot of anxiety, regret, fear, and upset. It's coming to a head here, and you're going to be able to face it head on, and that's going to help you in the next stint of your financial journey here, right? So let's go ahead and get some oracle out today. Yeah, finding rituals that will help you along the journey here. So if you're doing something that helps you feel better, that could be moon magic, it could be anything. Look, I love this. This card came out too. We'll go ahead and take it, but this one flipped over. We have blessings. Yeah, blessings are coming your way. Like you're about to receive blessings because of this 8-8 portal. It's not at this 8-8 portal. I don't feel like that's what's happening, and it could for some. You could be receiving blessings. What I feel like is happening is that you're opening up to finally receiving your blessings, and you're going to start seeing after the 8-8 portal, you're going to start seeing slow progression here, and then it's going to happen. It's going to happen quickly after it happens slowly, if that makes sense. Yeah, Neptune with Dream and Transcend, letting go of illusions when it comes to your life. Neptune's all about illusions, the things that we keep ourselves in the dark from, right? That we don't want to face, that are hard for us to face because we've lived in illusions for so long. And if you knew how powerful you were, like if you understood the truth of who you are, then you wouldn't actually be afraid any longer. You wouldn't live in these illusions. Okay. You could be getting love too. That's a message for someone out there. It's not necessarily for everyone. But I do feel like this is going to open you up to receiving all that you wanted. Man, all this energy has just got me. Woof. I feel it all over. It's heavy. It's a heavy energy coming in this month. It's good. It's a good energy. It's just heavy. Okay, I guess you're getting 3 of those. We are slow to believe that which, if we believed, would in turn hurt our feelings. Yeah, so it feels like that's what's coming through here. Whatever this is that you're having to face is going to hurt your feelings, but it's not going to hurt it like it would have when you weren't ready to receive it, right? And that's just a part of life. You know, like when we have a parent who's actually kind of emotionally abusive to us and we don't believe that they are, and then suddenly we're like, oh my gosh, like they actually were really abusive to us growing up, and we just never owned up to it because we didn't see the physical side effects from that until we were older. But that would have hurt us believing that as a child, because our parents are supposed to be our hero. That's what that energy is. Yeah, so solitude, island, solitude. You may be coming into a place of solitude here shortly, or you're in a place of solitude now, and that's so that you can heal this energy. We have 29, loyalty, red crowned crane. And this is saying that you are on your journey, following your journey truthfully, dealing with the emotions, but you also have some very loyal spirits, guides, and ancestors that are walking the path with you. It's been a very long journey. There's been a lot that you've had to face. And they want you to experience the blessings that are meant to come in for you. It has taken time, and it just means that because of that time, the blessings that you are going to receive are going to be much bigger than you first initially imagined. So look, we have house 3, early learning, childhood relations, the rational mind, and communication. Didn't I say this came from early childhood? Boom, we have this. This is a confirmation of confirmations coming out here. This is something you definitely learned when you were younger. This is something that was passed on to you from an early age. I definitely felt that with this page here. It was just a very strong energy coming through that this is a habit or a belief that you embodied from the time you were a child and didn't realize the effects that it was going to have on you growing up. Yeah, you're meant to stand out above the crowd. Like, you're meant to stand out. You're meant to help people. You're meant to be seen. You're meant to be praised. You're meant to have followers. You're meant to be a leader for people. 10 is definitely a number for leadership as well. So we do have someone who's harboring anger, jealousy, and hate. So this could be those old, I was going to say parental energies coming in, but that could be what the energies you were dealing with as a child. Someone was jealous of you and they were angry about that. But there's also that anger coming through that I was feeling from the 10 of Swords here. This is confirmation for that as well. It's just like facing that anger head on. I feel like you're going to see a lot more. There's going to be a lot more answers that come up, and you're going to see that that's not actually your energy that you're holding on to. It's somebody else's energy that you were holding on to. We have number 22 and your pile 2. So 222 is absolutely significant for you. We have courage is fear that has said it's prayer. Yeah, so this is something that was very hard for you to face. It's going to be very hard. Oh, you got 4 of these. I didn't know. It's like, interesting. This came out in pile 1 too. It says you want to know what your place in the world is. Wherever you're happy, that's where. Yeah, you're learning to find happiness. Like, we have 22 and 33 coming out together. Yeah, this came out too. Before a breakthrough, you must go through a breakdown. Yeah. Again, just pointing out that this is very hard, very difficult for you. And the past is with us, whether we like it or not. These are interesting cards that came out in pile 1 too. And they kind of flew out of this deck, so they wanted to be seen again. I feel like it's relevant. This is all relevant to exactly what we've been talking about. It's been difficult for you. This is not something that's simple, right? This is you unearthing an identity that you've been identifying with your whole life, and to let go of that means that you shake the very foundation of your core being. That's not simple. Look, we have Death Mother. Look at this card. This is deep. Definitely a transformation here. I have no idea what this card means. Let's look. Let's find out. All right. Hold on just a second here. There we go. So, let me hold this up. The delicate chains clatter and shimmer against the cloak. The sound is faint. a dying gasp from the soul. The Death Mother caresses the golden glitter between her fingertips. She knows everything about the departed. She knows how death consumes their souls, the changed flow between two of them, binding them over time. He gathers, newly deceased, while she takes the measure of their worth. Eventually she will assign them their final resting places. They work silently and steadily under cover of the moonlight skies, drawing spirits out and sending them into the next stage of their journey. You are feeling tied down to something that no longer serves you. Free yourself. Yes, yes, yes. That is so synchronistic here. And look, death even showed up in the spread. I didn't mention it, but it's funny because it did show up. So let's take a look at what your sticker is now. This could be an affirmation for you. This could be something that definitely fits in with the theme of the reading. It could just be something that you need to take a screenshot of and say to yourself over and over again. Whatever it is, we'll find out here together. So interesting. Look at these little lambs. How cute. It says, when it's hard to find kindness, I will make it myself. Yeah, and I feel like you've definitely been in a place where you haven't been able to find kindness or haven't been able to experience kindness. I'll hold that up so you can take a picture of it. And so this is just saying that make it yourself, and that's okay to make it yourself. But free yourself from this energy that's no longer serving you. We have South Node and you got Death Mother, both showing that it's time to let go of these energies and let yourself come into your true destined path, okay? So if this is your reading, leave a purple heart down below and say, I claim my energy and I claim my journey. Leave a thumbs up if it resonated. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there and get on out of here. I do just want to take a quick second to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angels, source, and my spirit guides for coming together to give us this lovely message. And until next time, Pile 2, stay human. Bye. Hello, my fellow human. If you were drawn to this beautiful, lovely yellow citrine, or if you were drawn to this card during the shuffle, this is going to be a reading on what's coming for you in the 8-8 portal. You did get 2 of these cards. We'll check them out at the end, as well as your sticker. No idea what's coming through for you, but I'm excited to see nonetheless. Keeping in mind that these are general messages, so please take what resonates, leave what does not, knowing that as you interact with the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing, it does allow me an opportunity to directly connect with your energy and get you out more resonant readings. Also, if you would like to support the channel further, you will find all the links necessary down below in the description box where you can send me an email for a private reading. I will get you out more information as well as how many spaces are available, as there are a finite amount each week. They do fill up rather quickly, and it is a first come, first serve, okay? And make sure you do follow me on over to my podcast at Scatter Love Radio, where you can take me with you on the go, talk about anything and everything. It's just a fun hangout, chill session, and yeah, I'd love to see you there. Really quick, I feel like on this reading it's been important to say, because this is one of those readings that there's going to be information or energy that comes through. It may or may not resonate with you. However, just knowing that if you are on the healing journey and you get triggered, this is an opportunity for you to heal even more deeply, okay? If you're not on the healing journey and you get triggered, just know that that means it wasn't a message for you, okay? There are going to be 2 groups on here. There's 2 different energies that are coming through, or a lot of people are going to take it personal, saying, oh, that's not me, when it's actually meant for someone who's on the healing journey, who's ready to receive this message. Not everybody is, okay? I just feel like I need to say that on this reading because this is one of those readings. So, let's go ahead and ask the dice to start off with, and we'll get into it. So, source, what is coming in the 8-8 portal for pile number 3? What do they need to know, source? What is coming for the 8-8 portal for pile number 3? So, we've got Uranus, we've got Capricorn, and we've got 4th house. Okay. Interesting energy. Get this set up here. Tap into this. So it does feel like this pile wants a family. Okay, we have the mother and the father energy coming out here right next to each other. And then we have the energy of change. So it feels like you could want to start a family, or you want to build something, okay? I know that feels like so different, but it's not. Because when you think about creation, creation can mean either creating a baby or creating something in this physical realm that, you know, you want to manifest. So take it as it resonates. But this does feel like coming into a balance between your masculine and your feminine energies. Letting your home be where you are, okay? Allowing yourself to heal when is necessary by being disciplined, structured, and foundational is the thing here. It's like you're being the foundation, not the physical embodiment or the physical abode that you reside in. It's literally you becoming the foundation of your home. It's because of you. Home is where you are. It's not where you go. It's where you are. So if you go to a motel, that's your home. If you go to your car, that's your home. If you go on a walk in a park, that's your home. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is. But something very big is going to change because of this balancing of the energies. Now, if it is because you're looking to have a family, then that's equally true here. There's a big change that's going to come up here for you shortly. But I'm going to go through this on how I was initially feeling with this balancing of the masculine and feminine. But I do feel like it's important to say here that for those of you that are looking to have a family, this is something that could very well come up in the future, and it could start because of this 8-8 portal. For a huge majority of you, though, this means that you're on a spiritual journey, or you're on a journey of self-discovery and self-betterment. And because of that, you're coming into a very balanced and centered place, which is something that we have to continually practice every day. This is something to look forward to being how it's going to be in the future. You're no longer going to be struggling to maintain this balance, or having to always ground yourself, or having to always find your center. You're going to know what it is to bring yourself right to that place, and you're going to be the embodiment and the truth of that in this moment. It's no longer struggling for those things that you just wished one day would be easy. Guess what? Your wish is coming true. It's going to be easy for you. You're no longer going to have to struggle, right? No struggles. But it's because of those struggles that got you to where you are. So it's like your present is soon to become your future, okay? What I mean by that, it's like what you were hoping for and what you were wishing for, what you were manifesting is coming into fruition for you. Okay? This is a very foundational energy. This is something that it's like you've healed and let go of what was no longer serving you, and because of that, you're coming into a place of understanding how your manifestation skills work. Right? This is your strength. This has been your commitment to yourself, to your journey, what you want to bring into the world, how you wish to express yourself. No longer are you going to fight to do that. You're just going to be that. This feels like a part of I am. No longer is it I'm working towards it. I am. I already am. That's it. I already am. And it just feels like a lot of stuff has happened for you, and it feels like it's been exhausting. It does. So wherever you're at, it just feels like you've been exhausting, running a rat race, and just really trying to get to that place of true inner fulfillment. And that's coming for you. And with Capricorn coming out, we do have that energy of taking those long, slow steps, and it's been a slow process, right? And it's like, finally, it's your time. It's going to be your time to shine. And that's going to be something that a lot of people are going to notice. And I feel like you're going to glow up. And you could have all of a sudden an influx of people following you here. If that's what you're doing. If not, it's just going to have an influx of people who you're leading. So what's coming for the 8-8 portal of 4 pile 3 source? Oh, okay. Thank you. What's coming for the 8-8 portal for pile number 3 source? Thank you. On the bottom of the deck. Yeah, this feels like something that you've been trying to control. But in controlling it, it has not worked out for you. And so now you're going to let go of that control, and you're coming into a place where you're overcoming that inner disbelief, that inner upset, that inner... I keep hearing shallow, like if you were shallow on the journey. And what I mean by shallow is like not seeing it with the bigger perception, not seeing it with the bigger reality of what you wanted. just very pinpointed, like, I want to make $1 million. But there was nothing more to that. That's what I mean by shallow. It's not that that was a shallow belief, but the manifestation was shallow. It had no depth, right? It had nothing to it other than, this is what I want. And there was no really reason as to why. And I keep thinking right now, I don't think it's like they're showing me a picture of Think and Grow Rich. That's why I said I keep thinking. But it's like they're showing me Think and Grow Rich, the book by Napoleon Hill. That could be something that you've read, or that you would be well benefited by reading that. But he shows in there where it's like, you give you make a statement, right? And I can't remember exactly what he calls it, but it's like, you make a statement. You say, I want $1 million, and what I'm willing to give to get $1 million is XYZ services, and I promise to show up and do this. Like, you're making a promise to yourself, but there's a why you're doing it. There's never just, I want to manifest this, and then that's it. It's just going to come to me. It's like you're showing the sources that be, the powers that be, that you're willing to meet them halfway, as long as they're willing to meet you halfway. Right? And so there's like, that's what it feels like when I say it's shallow. It was like trying to control it. It was like, I just want to be a millionaire. But it was like no reason as to why you wanted to be a millionaire. I mean, you could say, oh, I want to be able to pay my bills. I want to be able to enjoy life. I want to be able to do this. But that's not really a good enough reason as to why, because it has no sustenance to it. It's just, it's shallow. It's just, it lacks body. Yeah, I love this already. A lot of Aquarius energy here. A lot of swords energy, mind energy. This is something that I feel like if you've been trying to manifest for a while, again, we have that understanding of our manifestation energies here. Right? And it's like you're rushing to your past here. You're rushing back to say, okay, where did I miss something? What did I miss? What did I not see along the way here? Something that left you completely hopeless and emotionally drained and exhausted. Like, this is just, these cards here, this is just overwhelming energy. It's like, maybe you started doing something, but you didn't have your heart into it, right? And it's like, I just know that this can make money. Okay, like being a salesperson, like this is the example they're giving me. Being a salesperson, you knew you can make commission, you knew you could make really good commission. So you got a sales position at this job where it's untapped sales, untapped commission, and you're like, oh, I can make as much money as I want, and not accounting for the amount of hours in the day, and just rushing into it, like rushing into that and hoping and praying that it was going to work for you. But then after a while, just getting completely overwhelmed and exhausted by the position itself, being completely disoriented in what it was that you were doing, because it's something that you didn't even want to do in the first place. I have the hiccups right now. So random. Hiccups of confirmation. And it's like you were just like, let me do this. Let me do this. Like they're showing me. Let me get a drink of water. Oh, I emptied my cup, but woo. Okay, they're showing me here. Like, I like to write. It's an example for myself, but here's the thing. It's like that's what they're showing me. It's like, I like to write, but it's like everybody in my life told me that I should be a writer. And so I pushed myself. To become a writer. I really did. I even tried to be a ghostwriter for somebody, and it didn't work out. The story is insane. If you want to hear it, it's on my podcast. But it's like just the whole thing. And I went and I wrote a book. And I was really proud of writing that book. But it's like nothing I did could really get me into it. I was just like, I was just doing these steps. Right? And that's what I feel like is going on here. It's like somebody told you this would make this much money. And so it's like you're just doing the steps. Like you're just showing up and making the motions on autopilot. But it's not something that you're truly passionate about. When I found tarot, and it was weird how I stumbled upon it. Like the whole story is just kind of weird. I do talk about it a little bit in the intro today. But when I found tarot and when I started reading tarot cards, like it was something that no matter how difficult it got, I still came back. Like I might put it down for a week or 2 weeks, but I still came back. Like, I couldn't keep myself away. And then it got so much so that even though it was difficult, I was showing up every day. And I was like, if this is something that I can show up every day for, even when I'm frustrated, even when I'm mad because I'm not getting anywhere, but I still can't stay away from it. It's got to be something that I got to do. Like, it's got to be something I have to have hands on. Right? And that's what they're saying here. It's like there's something else that you're meant to do, that you're meant to have hands on. Something else that you enjoy doing. Like, it's in your soul to keep showing up, not forcing yourself to do this. And that's what this balance is, becoming foundational, being the home wherever you go, but also being the boss wherever you go in your own life. Like, deciding which direction you wish to take, which lifeline you want to play today. It's kind of an odd way to put it, but okay, Source. I got you. And it's like almost as though you buried this deep within you. And it's something that you're afraid to look at because it's like maybe your family told you there's no money in that. Or maybe you believe there's no money in that. And they're saying that's not the truth. Because the thing is the goal here is for you to enjoy what it is that you're doing in life. And part of this 8-8 portal is helping you deal with this. And it's dealing with this upset that's coming right now from whatever it is that's definitely weighing on you in your life. And it's going to be different for everyone. But it's something that you felt at one point, if you just poured a lot of action into, that eventually you would love it. Eventually you would come to enjoy it. And it seems like no matter how much time has passed, you still are in disdain by it. Like, it's just like, I cannot find a foothold here. I cannot find a place that I even enjoy. Like, it's even hard for me to be grateful for showing up for this, whatever this is. And so now it's like you looking back in the past, and it's through looking back in the past that you're actually going to find an answer to bring this cycle to an end. Okay, 888 is a very powerful number for you. And I love that's coming through right now. It really is a channel here because you have the 17 card, which breaks down into 8, and then you have the 8 of Swords here. We have this 8-8 energy coming through, which is 8-8, the 8-8 portal. But I am saying, too, that they're showing me that 888 is a very powerful number for you. And I believe, if I'm not even joking here, that frequencies are the 888 hertz. It's the tree of life, attract health, money, and love. Miracles and blessings of the cosmic mother. Like, seriously, this is a trip. I haven't even mentioned the frequencies on any of the other videos, on any of the other piles. So there's definitely something here, and it's like your spirit guides are just patiently waiting for you to pay attention to the nudges that they're giving you. So there could be something in your life that keeps coming back around, and there's like a little flicker of hope. Like, say it's art. And say every time you see a movie about going to the Louvre, or you see a movie about going to an art museum, or even you go to an art museum, there's like this little flicker of hope. And it lasts for just like a second. Like a whoop, like that, and it's gone. And you feel it, and then you're like, yeah, but... And then you start in on all these excuses as to why you don't want to do art. And it's like, the hope is still there. It's just under all this disbelief and all this illusion. The swords talk about illusions within ourselves. Our minds playing tricks on us. Our minds playing funny things on us. And you have all swords cards. And the star card is an Aquarius card, which is... Aquarius is a air element. Aquarius, Gemini, and Gemini. So those signs could mean something to you here. Right? We have Uranus, which is also a ruling planet of Aquarius. And so it's like this energy of being very aloof. I'm so aloof on the things that I want to do that I just don't even know what I want to do anymore. And they're saying that it shouldn't be like that. Like, you should find some enjoyment in the things that you want in life, because we didn't just put you down here to just work a 9 to 5 and then die. Like, that's not what life is. Life is so much more beautiful than that. There's so much more to enjoy. But if you're not able to dig into yourself and fight against the ideas that society has pressed upon you, or fight against even the illusions that you've pressed upon yourself because of, you know, generational curses or whatever it may be, you're never going to get to enjoy that finer side of life, that beauty, that feeling. And there is no feeling here. This is all coming from your mind, right? Grounding your mind. And it's not necessarily in the best of light. And so they're asking you to lean into yourself and find out what was it from your past. Be your own hero here and stop turning all your attention. What's peeking? Look at that. Look at that. We have the 13 card making an appearance, the death card. This is leaving you catatonic in your life. Absolutely catatonic. It's impossible for you to move forward because of this. Like I said, it's like you've been waiting and waiting and waiting for things to change. You've been waiting and waiting and waiting for things to balance out. But they just never balance out for you. And you're just like, oh, like, maybe it's like that. You're not able to make the commissions that everybody else makes, right? And you're like, what the heck? Like, maybe you're working collections or something like that. And you have people who are taking home $100,000 a year, and yet you're here barely scraping by at $30,000. You're like, what the heck is going on? Like, they promised me that I'd be able to make that much. It's like, you can't put your heart into something that makes you miserable. Like, it's not going to work. Your intuition coming through here on the bottom with 37. Yeah. Look, we have generational curses with polar bear and ancestors, and finding peace with the number 1 here. Take off the mask. Put down the sword, put down the weapons, and find your peace. Listen to your intuition here. Your intuition is trying to lead you somewhere else. Somewhere that matters to you. Wow, that was fast. Thank you, Source. But you're fighting it. You have a promise that's waiting for you to come and get it. And I already hear some, but Becky, I can't leave my job, but I can't do this, or I can't do that. Okay, never once did I say leave your job. Never, not once. I'm not telling you to go and make a rash decision, put yourself into an even further despair type of energy. No. What I'm saying is that it is okay for you to explore other options at this time. Like, if there's something you want to do, find something outside of work that's going to bring you joy. If you don't, you're going to be miserable for forever, Pile 3. And you don't deserve that. You do not deserve that by any means. But no one can bring that to you. Nothing outside of you is going to bring you happiness. You have to choose the steps that you want to take to get there. That comes from creation, a sense of purpose, a sense of fulfillment. So what is it that fulfills your soul? It feels very artistic to me. But it does feel like there's also a belief that comes with that says there's nothing in it for me there. Like, you know, I keep seeing Sister Act 2 when Anita, what's her name, Rita or Anita? Anita? Yeah, I think her name's Anita. Anyway, she's trying to join the choir, and her mom finds out that she joins the choir, and her mom goes crazy on her, and she's like, your father tried to make money there, and there is no money in it there for you. And like, she was so worried about it that she quit because she didn't want to disappoint her mom. And so that's what it feels like to me, is that there's something that you were really into, and somebody somewhere along the way told you something really rude or something really harsh, and it's like, in order to appease that person, you quit. And it was easier to rationalize it rather than to explore it. Yeah, look, we have early learning, childhood relations, the rational mind, and communication. I didn't even know this was here. I just said to rationalize it. That's amazing. I love you, Source. I love you so much. Look. Yeah, this is, look, your spirit guides. What was I saying? Your spirit guides are waiting for you to connect with them. To connect with them and say, hey, let us help lead you to where you're meant to be. There's something else. There's some reason for you to do something else. The soul with butterfly. We have number 28, which is 10, the completion of a cycle. This is your soul. You have your spirit guides, your soul coming through here saying, look, it's time to transform. It's time to open your wings and fly like a butterfly. Fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle, let my spirit carry me. Come on and fly. Oh, fly right into the future. What was I saying? Like your didn't I say that? Your future is becoming your present. It's like that's what's happening through this 8-8 portal, is dealing with this and letting yourself be free. Letting yourself be free. I love that confirmation. Thank you, Source. Look, sextile. We have a combination of tension and flow, potential and a rewarding situation. So here we go. That tension is coming. right? The tension that's coming through, it's like a lot of tension here. I don't want to do that. It's uncomfortable. But what ends up happening when you face that head on is that you're able to let go of the tension and flow begins to happen, and you begin to open up to your true potential, which gives you the rewards, the promise that you've wanted all along. All right, I got a couple more for you here. Can we please get some more oracles out here for pile 3 swords? All right, into the future. Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. Okay, that one wants to come out. See, it's like that. If you don't do it, like, you're gonna lose time. Like, that's what it feels like. You're losing time. It's not that you're ever gonna do the wrong thing. It's just losing time that you know you need to take this action, and it's like fighting yourself. That's what it feels like here. The only one that's ever going to save you on this journey, though, pile 3, is you. You can never expect there to be a knight in shining armor. Whether you're a guy or a girl, like, it doesn't matter. There's never going to be a knight in shining armor or a princess in shining armor, whatever. You know, it's going to be you are the one that saves you. Like, we have 26 on the bottom here. If you look at 0, you see nothing. But if you look through 0, you see the whole world. Robert Kaplan. This is a very profound quote to come out on your reading, because whatever it is that's brought you happiness and peace, you've looked at it as a 0. And now they're asking you to look through it. Look through it and find what you feel, find what you learn from looking through it. Not because everybody else said it was 0, but what does it bring you? They don't love you. They only want what you can offer them. That's why this person did this to you. They didn't love you. Okay? Or this person now. It could be a person currently. They didn't love you, but they didn't love you enough to support you. They only wanted what you could bring to them. And it was like, if you poured into this thing, this creative aspect that brought you happiness, it means that that was going to take time away from them. And this is somebody who's greedy, who's selfish. They didn't want that. Look, we have don't put off until tomorrow what need be done today. Yeah, what was I just saying that song? Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. That's the thing. Don't put off until tomorrow what need be done today. Your future is about to become your present through this 8-8 portal. Okay, so we have 48. Memories make us who we are. Don't let the bad ones keep you from making the good ones. How profound is that? Profound. And we have, look at all this orange. Like, let's just take a second to look at all. Look, you even got a yellow and an orange, another one to come out. Orange, orange, orange. And if you guys have seen me draw from I put all of these as different colors. They're all different colors, right? All of these cards, they're all different colors. They're not all the same colors, okay? Look, in fact, we didn't even see another orange one come through. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Look, look. Okay, here's the thing. Sacral chakra energy is your right to create. That's the womb of creation. It's the womb in women to create babies, but it is the womb of creation in everyone, in men and women alike. This is your right to feel. This is your right to express who you are. And so we have this orange coming out. It even came out on your sextile card. Look, this orange color, this peach color coming through here. This is your right to live the life that you want, regardless of what others have said about you or going to say about you now. It's your life, pile 3. It's not theirs. And that's the thing. I tell so many people, like, if you live by what someone else says, and when time ends and you say, man, I regret my life, and they say, why do you regret your life? And you go, because I lived the way that you told me to. You know what that person's going to say to you? It was your life. You could do what you want, and you're going to be like, but you made me. They're going to be, I didn't make you do anything. They're going to wipe their hands of it regardless. And if you live your life and you lose this person in your life, it's going to show you the truth that they were never yours to begin with. Okay? So, damned if you do and damned if you don't. You better do it, because at least then you have something to show for it for yourself, not for anybody else. So we have 21. We don't need to have it figured out right now, because everyone has their day. So you don't have to figure it out right now. You'll have your time. You'll have your day. Right now, it's just you taking steps towards what you wish to do. 24. If you are moved by something, no explanation is needed. If you are not, no explanation will move you. Yes, I thank you so much, Source. Thank you so much. I love this. Look at this. Something is trying to move you, and you're trying to find a rational way to explain it. But something is you abhor something in your life right now, and that's something that you do almost regularly. And you're trying to find an explanation to show you that you can find love for it one time. There you go. Nothing will move you to love what it is that you cannot stand. And you did not ever, ever, ever need to explain doing something that you absolutely love. How profound. I am in love with your pile 3. Absolutely in love. We'll check out your sticker at the end. I'll go ahead and read both of these to you. You got 2 of these. So we'll see what they are. Look, we've got Luna Moth. Oh, I love this already. Look at this beautiful card. Absolutely gorgeous. And what's this one? Rabbit and Fox. So let's start with Luna Moth and see what she says. Thanks, pile 3. Now I have that song stuck in my head. Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. Alright, there it is there. Let me find the other one. Is it on the back side of this one? Well, let's just read this one first, and then we'll figure out the other one. We'll get there when we get there. Hawaiian time, okay? Alright. Y'all watch Fluffy. I love Fluffy. I got a crush on that guy. I'm not even gonna lie. I've had a crush on that guy for years. Yeah, that's right. Y'all can laugh as much as you want, but that dude is funny. He make you laugh. That's a sexy trait right there. So we've got a Luna Moth lives for only a short time. Within that period, they may eat and then die, only to have their offspring carry on their legacy. Their unique coloring attracts with interest. Their wings appear to glow, and they have circles that look like moons on them. Some cultures associate the Luna Moth with a symbol of transformation and change. Other cultures suggest that Luna Moth represents a person's soul as it leaves its dead body. No matter where you place the Luna Moth's spiritual virtue, it is a stunning specimen of Lepidoptera. Its meaning is, it's time to transform bad habits into good ones. Take a healthy break from your obsessions to gain revelations. Yeah, there's definitely something in your life that you're obsessing over, trying to find obsession in, that it feels like it's unwarranted. To be honest with you, it does feel like you're trying to follow some guideline that someone else has placed on you. And that's not fair to you. It's like you're not doing what makes you feel good. You're not doing what makes you feel happy. And that's not fair to you. Right? It's time to change. So let's see what Rabbit and Fox say. It says, ever wonder why there's a rabbit on the moon? Of all the creatures on Earth, the rabbit was the most generous. One day, Lady Luna, and then we have Luna Moth. I love this already. Visited Earth. All the animals gathered around to greet the visitor, and they brought her gifts. Some brought wood, others gathered fruit. The fox gathered fish from the river, while the poor rabbit offered grass. The rabbit told Lady to make a fire from the grass and wood. In return, he offered his body so the lovely lady would live. In return, she brought the rabbit back to life and took him to the moon to always live with her. I'm like totally getting emotional right now. Like, whoa, that's incredible. It says generosity begets gifts. Always offer what you can. You believe at some point that what you had to offer wasn't worth a damn. And I'm here to tell you that, whoa, I'm so emotional right now. So either somebody's getting super emotional or just overwhelming energy here. What you have to offer is beautiful and unique. And you were created to offer this, which means that it's worth everything. Whether that's to one person or to the world, it could just mean it's worth everything to you. And I'm going to tell you that is everything. Okay? That is everything, pile 3. So don't ever feel like you don't have anything to offer. You have everything to offer. You have everything to offer. It might just be as simple as grass, but Look at what comes after that. To offer their body in order for her to live. What you have is going to speak volumes in this life. It's going to speak volumes for you. Let's check out your sticker. I'm like, whew. I don't even have any water to take a drink. I drank it all. Oh my god. Oh my jeebus, look. And then look at this little armadillo. Oh, how cute. It says, I don't really know how to fix anything, but I can take small steps forward until I am in a better place. That's what's coming with this 8-8 portal. It's helping you know which direction to go. And they're just saying, just take small steps. That's it. You don't have to change everything now. It's just taking one small step will make a huge difference. And isn't that what they said when they landed on the moon? One small step for man, one giant leap for humankind. Small steps, pile 3. It's coming to you. You're going to see what you want come to you. I loved your reading, and I'm giving you a big energetic hug. I love you so much, and I'm so honored to have had an opportunity to connect with you in this miraculous way. So thank you for being here. If this is your reading, leave a butterfly. I know it's not a moth, but leave a butterfly down below in the comments and say, I am taking small steps, so that other pile 3s know that they're not alone. And give me a thumbs up. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there, though, and get on out of here. I do want to take a quick second to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angel source, and my spirit guides for coming together to give us this beautiful message. And until next time, pile 3, stay human. Bye.